Guys, raise your hand if it's been the weirdest and strangest year of your life. Never before have things been so off in the world, in the realm of the natural and the spiritual too. But anyway, I'm going to take you through what I usually do at night. I usually it's 3:30 in the morning right now, so I'm constantly keeping track of the bill, the 4227 bill mainly right now that we are very interested in for the EIDL loan. But I just came across something that was totally. I mean, if it couldn't have gotten any stranger, it just did. I'm going to show you something. Let me show you something. Okay, up here to your left, you can see where it says top 10 most viewed bills. That's what I click on, hoping that our 4227 is going to be in there. So I click it. And tonight I'm looking at the HEROES Act, the Gun Violence Heals, cares. And then right below it in number 6 lies Bill 6666 on the 116th. And I'm like, what? Really? Okay. So I click it. Let's check it out. Let's see what it says. Why not, right? We're up late. We're bored. The bill's right here, and the bill summaries. Text. Let's take a look at it. Let's read it. How big? How long is it? Oh shoot, it's a pretty short bill. That should be a fun read. But when I looked at the bottom, I couldn't believe this. It said $100 billion for the fiscal year 2020, and sums may be necessary for each of fiscal year 2021 and subsequent fiscal year during which the emergency period continues. And they're saying this thing could continue forever. So let's read what this Bill 6666 is. That's probably going to go into the talks today. Okay, it's to authorize the Secretary of Health, Human Services to award grants to be eligible entities to conduct diagnostic testing for COVID-19 and relative activities, such as contact tracing through mobile health units and as necessary at individuals' residences and for other purposes. So basically they're going to test people everywhere. Okay, and that shows you the House of Representatives. It's all everybody that's in there, people supporting it. To authorize Secretary of Health and Human Services to award grants to eligible entities to conduct diagnostic testing for COVID and related activities such as contact tracing through mobile and necessary individuals' residences and for other purposes. Short title, this act may be cited as the COVID-19 Testing, Reaching, and Contacting Everyone Trace Act. Okay, I'm just going to keep reading. I mean, why not? I'm not doing anything, are you? Oh, I got a piece of hair there. Okay. Section 2, COVID-19 testing and contact tracing using mobile health units. The Secretary of Health Human Services, acting through the Director of Centers and Disease Control's Prevention, may award grants to eligible entities to conduct diagnostic testing for COVID-19 to trace and monitor the contacts of infected individuals and to support the quarantine of such contacts. Through mobile health units, a quarantine. That means they come and test you and they quarantine you. If you're, this is a $100 billion act. This is serious. And it's got 67 co-sponsors. As necessary, testing individuals and providing individuals with services related to testing and quarantine at their residence. Permissible uses of funds. A grant recipient under this section may use the grant funds to support activities described in subsection A, to hire, train, and compensate and pay expenses of individuals and to purchase personal protective equipment and other supplies. Priority in selecting grant recipients under this section, Secretary shall give priority to 1. Applicants proposing to conduct activities funded under this section in hotspots, medically underserved communities, there's that word underserved again, and applicants that agree in hiring individuals to carry out activities funded under this section to hire residents of the area or community where the activities will primarily occur. With higher priority among applicants described in this paragraph given based on the percentage of individuals to be hired from such area or community. So they'll hire people in that area to do this testing and quarantining. Huh. Okay. Distribution. In selecting grant recipients under this section, Secretary shall ensure that all grants are distributed across urban and rural areas. Federal privacy requirements. Nothing in this section shall be construed to supersede any federal privacy or confidentiality requirement, including regulations promulgated under Section 264C of the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of blah, blah, blah. Definition. In this section, the term eligible entity means federally qualified health center as defined in Section 1861 of the Social Security Act. School-based health clinic. So they would have a clinic at your school testing everybody. And if you're found to have COVID, they would quarantine you. C, disproportionate share at hospitals. So hospitals would be doing the same thing. An academic medical center. A nonprofit organization, including any such faith-based organ. So churches would be also conducting these. An institution of higher education, that would be colleges, high schools, any other type of entity that is determined by the Secretary to be an eligible entity for purposes of this section. The term emergency period has the meaning given to the term in section. Okay. The term hotspot means geographic areas where the rate of infection with the virus that causes COVID exceeds the national average. The term medically underserved community has the meaning given in section 77B. The term secretary means Secretary of Health and Human Services. Authorization of appropriations to carry this section out. This section, there are authorized to be appropriated. The sum of $100 billion for the fiscal year of 2020. And such may be necessary. Any subsequent official. What we just read here in this bill is the year just got stranger. First of all, the bill is number 6666. And what it's saying is you have to be tested in all these areas to go in, to enter into places. And what next? And it's the beginning of a... I don't like this bill. I am going to go look. Let's go see who... Look, 67 co-sponsors right here. Let's see who they are. HR 666, 116th Congress, the number 6th one on the bill, 67 co-sponsors. Well, at least there's a 7 somewhere. Yeah, okay. Democrat. They're all Democrats. Any Republicans? Okay, good. Well, it's not bipartisan. That's good. Oh, there's a co-sponsor withdrew. Let's find out who that is. Who withdrew? It's not showing me who withdrew. Oh, there he is. Okay, a Republican withdrew. And that was Van Drew. Van Drew withdrew. Jefferson Van Drew withdrew. So it would have been. It was almost bipartisan. Interesting. Well, I'm just bringing this up because I'm bored, guys, and I just wanted to maybe give you guys a look at what's going on the docket. It can't get no stranger than this, guys. I don't know. I'm not one dude, that goes off in search of Armageddon's due next Tuesday. I just happened to stumble across this because I was bored, and I can't believe I never saw it before. And they're all Democrats. That's interesting. I'm not dissing Democrats, but and it's introduced, and it's going. It looks like it's going in tomorrow. Go back and look. I think this is going in tomorrow because it's number 6, August 2nd. Oh, okay. As of August 2nd. It's today. Today is the... Okay, so it went already. It wasn't passed, though. So it's going... Might be probably going forth again. Anyway, if you guys want to jump on a new bill, we can push for Bill HR 6666 to give everybody COVID testing and quarantine them. This year's just getting more weird as we go. All right. That's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.